Are we on the? Is it the podcast right now? Have we
No,
been going
I
for the
don't
last
know. We've been here for 6 minutes. We have 6
loose
minutes worth
structure?
of outtakes. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Venomcast. I am your host, John K., being joined by my faithful right-hand man, who's actually on maybe my right? I don't know. And then today, that's Kyle Zittle, by the way, my right-hand man. And on the bottom, but they're really at the top of the business. That's a great segue. Our brilliant broadcasters from Turn 200, Mr. Tommy Cook and Matt Will Williamson, the birthday boy. We're recording this on Matt's birthday. Happy birthday, Matt.
Thank you.
Way to make it another year. We're very proud. How are you guys doing? We'll start with Zittle. Zittle looks like he's in pain. I was going to say, you look like you're in pain.
I'm in pain every day. That's called life.
Watching Wisconsin last night would put me in pain, too. That was
ugly. Wasn't pretty, but... Want to know in the book.
That's a win's a win. Broadcasters, how are you guys doing today?
Awful.
That's fantastic.
I woke up this morning and my back hurts, so I'm old as fuck now. So that's all I do.
Welcome to life. That's called life.
So much for cleaning it up this week. We're off to a great start. Matt, how old are you? 28?
I'm now 28 years old.
Are you actually?
Yes, I am.
What a fucking guess. I'm proud of myself. Let's go.
Wait, is that what you thought?
Yeah.
Oh.
I said, what are you, 28 now? And then you... Yeah.
I missed that too.
Oh. Well, you'll hear it when you...
Clip it. Yep, roll the replay. Clip it.
You 28...
There's your clip.
There's your clip. We put the replays in there. I
called for the replay, and Matt immediately started scrambling.
Where's the SDK app?
The rundown?
Yeah, no shit.
So I'm excited. You guys have been on this before, and it's always great to have you guys around. I enjoy you guys very much. Zittle pays the bills, or his dad pays the bills to keep you guys around.
The Teamsters. Let's go.
Yes, yes. And I've said multiple times when it's like, oh well, we got our whatever's up with Turn 200. I just tell them back the fucking Brinks truck up, and let's pay these guys, because I mean it every time I say it. You guys are two of the best in the business. I mean, when I have a free moment, I obviously watch our stuff back. I try to tune into other stuff you guys are doing. It's just everything you guys touch turns to gold, and appreciate the hell out of you guys.
Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah,
that's a little overstated, I think, but I'll take it.
No, it's
the modesty after being given an Oscar is tremendous.
We need to get them a trophy. Yes.
I would love to see that.
I
want it to be the goofiest looking trophy of all time.
We'll just do a dick for a
That's
trophy.
The only way I'll accept it.
If it's a penis.
Penis trophy?
I said that, but Matt...
You could certainly make one.
Matt immediately goes, that's the only way I'll accept it. We are off to a great start. So this week, I have not...
Penis trophy?
I wouldn't Google
Not on your
that.
Wi-Fi.
You better incognito that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would not Google that.
Always.
So this week we ran Bathurst. Oh my god, what a fucking nightmare. I'll be honest.
You didn't like that? You got a
Some
podium.
of us ran Bathurst. Some of us tried to go backwards up the mountain to turn around.
I went backwards
Actually, down the mountain.
I went backwards down the mountain.
Yeah, I went backwards up the mountain.
Yeah, that's not good. You're not supposed to do that. It was. Oh gosh, I'd said to somebody like, yeah, I got a podium, but like that's the most unsatisfied I've been with a podium because I felt like I drove like shit. So, yeah, that was something. As much as I love the track, I hope we never ever do again.
To be honest, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
That's what I was gonna say.
I mean, even though there were, I think everybody, including Hunter, was off the racetrack or sideways or backwards at some point. That was going to be a given, and it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought for sure the first lap, either up or more likely down the mountain, they were going to wad them up, and nobody was going to be able to get through.
I would have put money on the cutting being a track blocker on lap 1, and if we didn't do that, then the Skyline first right-hand turn would have been absolute track blocker on lap 1. Never happened, ever.
Yeah.
It went way better than I thought it was.
I'm 99. Well, I'm 100% sure. Last week I said we'd have one, and before we run down the results, when we started, I started 13th, and we got around the first turn up the hill, and seeing Rodney spin, I thought in my head, here we go. This is it. All I have to do is get around this, and everybody will pile in behind, not really knowing where to go or what to do. And nothing happened. Which is really nice to see.
Yeah. I would have been terrified seeing that happen. Like, I know in practice Monday night, there was definitely a couple moments where it's like, we did some pit parties, and oh my god, like people spinning in front of the field, it was terrifying.
But how many people were in the practice session? Because since people actually put the practice in because they knew it was going to be awful, like that's what saved it from happening during the race.
I'd say there was
It's true.
Was it 10 or 11 of us in the pit parties? I think it was a pretty good number. I mean, the fact that we had 30 trucks show up to, I think possibly is that the, I think it probably the most difficult track we've raced all season. I think it's that or Laguna.
There were 19 cars at practice that took a lap on Monday night.
That's pretty good. I am proud of the league before we get to the rundown. I'm very proud of everybody.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I had very little faith last week going in saying there was going to be a caution. I thought there was going to be one because all I heard was, oh my god, Gary Clark is sideways in the middle of the track. And then Zittel just starts going, toe, Gary, toe!
And he was
I was
watching on a replay.
That was
screaming at
post-
him, and he was already moving again.
Yeah, that was post wreck. That was post everything. I sat back down, I look, I don't even realize I'm in replay mode, and I'm screaming at the poor guy to get the fuck off the racetrack. He's like, I'm moving already. All right.
I was going through
Forget it.
I was going through turn 1 when that happened, and I just kept asking, I go, is he still in the middle of the track? And Zittel's like still saying toe, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, like I'm gonna go up in there, he's still gonna be parked there. But credit to Gary for getting it out of there, because if you get sideways in there, it's bad. Like you take literally
100%.
block the whole track.
There were a couple times that happened, but got kind of lucky that nobody was coming up behind because it was late in the race.
Yeah. So obviously, obviously one of the best road course racers we have in the league, Hunter, picks up the win. Hunter Engrav dominates. I think he led every lap. And Andy made a comment. Yeah, first time ever. Andy made a comment in his news story about trying to replicate his performance at Long Beach, and Hunter did. Not Andy, unfortunately. I guess I don't really know. Fortunately, unfortunately, I guess it really doesn't matter. But Hunter was stupid fast, had really good pace the whole race. I mean, every time my spotter would be like, "Oh, the leader's running this," I'm like, "Oh my god, that's like a qualifying lap! Like, how the hell?" Matt Schlosser. Go ahead, Tommy.
Well, I was gonna say it almost went another way with what did you and Brody both got through on him on the first lap, right? Is that right, or was it somebody else?
Brody did. Brody and Matt did. I
thought
didn't.
Okay, it was Schlosser then. He dropped back
Yeah.
to third on the first lap.
I started.
Brody had a penalty and Hunter passed him back.
I think
Yeah.
the start kind of rattled him with giving Brody the penalty. I think they were probably talking in their channel about it, and I don't know if Hunter was all that focused at that point, but
he found his focus pretty quick, I'd say.
I want to say one thing about Hunter, and this is gonna come off bad, but I mean it in the best way. It pisses me off that every time he fucking dominates a race, he comes in and goes, "Yeah, I really didn't have any idea what I was doing. Like, I just kind of drove and I just happened to beat the field by, I don't know, like a full minute." I'm like, dude, you obviously know what you're doing. You got to stop saying this.
All right, we're gonna run the field down. But now that you said that, fuck me, this fucking guy. You want to talk about I hate everything. I don't do this. I don't do that well. I don't do this. John K is 2 to 7 seconds faster than our entire organization. The entire organization. I was ready to not race on Tuesday. Monday night, I'm ready to not do any of this. I say probably 6 words all night, and most of them are 4 letters, and we'll get this completely demonetized more than it already is.
Any Australian 4-letter words in there?
Good thing.
Yeah, mate. The right mate, maybe. And just, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't do this. This is ridiculous. I need to walk away. I'm like, you need to walk away. I need to never look at this place ever again. Is what I need to do. So
Tuesday night,
when you want to get together and you can both agonize over being better than everyone, hook up. It'll be great.
Anyway, so bad. God,
who finished P3 complaining all night? Oh, it was John. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it was. I think I was just disappointed in myself because, like, I knew that I had more pace than I showed Tuesday, but it's my own fault. So, Matt Schlosser finished second. I finished third. Jan Van Leer in fourth. Andy Poliski with a top 5. Chad Stearns in sixth. I don't know where Chad started, but that's a heck of a run for Chad at a road course.
He got a qualifying lap in this week, I think.
Yeah, he qualified 10th.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I didn't know. I don't remember the last time Chad even showed up to a road course, other than maybe Laguna Seca. But like before
the other road course we've had this season.
Shut up. That's not what I meant. Oh, he didn't even. No, he didn't show up to Laguna Seca. So, yeah, I don't even. I feel like he just never shows up to road courses. But Chad put in a good performance. So good job to Chad. Luke Peterson holds off Brody Gunter for 7th. Brody ends up in 8th. Tyler Logan in 9th. Josh Modicek, another top 10 for the rookie. Paul Ellison in 11th. What?
It's Modicek.
It's Modicek.
Is it Modicek? Oh,
yes.
Modicek. Joshua Modicek. Okay. I will try to remember.
Still say Josh probably, but yeah.
Yeah, Josh. It doesn't. Fuck you. Stop. I do my job. Damn. Paul Ellison in 11th. Brantley Gainey in 12th. Hayden Palumbo in 13th. Not representative where Hayden ran most of the night.
Not at all.
He ran really well. Austin Holyfield in 14th. Michael Dean in 15th. Steve Roman in 16th. Zach Lockett 17th. Josh Freed in 18th. Tyler Bergert, most popular driver for this season, in 19th. Gary Clark in 20th. Jordan Journo in 21st. Eric Breeding in 22nd. Again, another finish for Eric that doesn't really represent how much speed he had. Corey Rutherford in 23rd. Ryan Dye in 24th. Season from hell continues. I think he said 8 straight DNFs. Jesus. He needs Jesus. Garrett Rainey in 25th, Josh Jackson in 26th, Kyle in 27th, Cole Maxwell in 28th, Jerry McKinnon in 29th, and Rodney Matney in 30th. And again, I'll say this, Kyle with a 27th place finish, not exactly where he deserved to be either, because
Nope.
Kyle, yay, shut up. Kyle was, not to, blow this out of proportion, Kyle was pretty decent.
Excuse yourself?
It's in the name.
It is. No, I texted him this the other day that I
think I'm really decent. That's the name.
You were pretty decent.
The
this
decent
week.
one.
Yes. It doesn't matter. Let me talk real
Oh.
quick.
Damn. Get the hell off the podcast. He doesn't want you here.
No, I want him here. I told him. Oh no, he's leaving.
I want you here.
Well, then why the hell did you show up?
What?
What?
Yeah.
God. I texted Kyle and I told him I was proud of him because he had a lot of other stuff going on and he still raced, and obviously he talked about his struggles. But I will be honest, Kyle, I'd say borderline top 10 speed. I think that's my opinion.
Yeah.
You're
I
like
think-
from like 10th to 15th
I was like-
for most
I
of
was
the
like
race.
12. I was like 12, 13, something like that. Yeah. I spun once, spun again, made it worse. Fixed it, got halfway up the mountain and it blew up.
Did it just blow up like on its own? Like I'm just
Yep.
Oh, okay. I had no idea how you just said it blew up, and I was like, did you hit something or?
Nope.
The
Damn,
kangaroo.
hit kangaroo. That's happened before.
Slapped some Vegemite in it and it blew up.
Is that the Australian Michael Waltrip instead of jet fuel? He slathers it with Vegemite on the
Vegemite?
That's
Jesus.
right.
Yeah. I mean that was a race. It was one of the Venom races of all time. That's for sure.
I gotta
Uh,
say this about Ryan. I would pay anything to have been in that room when Ryan was just about to clobber Hunter, and he was
Oh my God.
screaming
Yeah.
at him to get
Yeah, he
out
said
of the
that.
way.
Yeah,
I
there
would
you
have paid anything to be in that room at that point.
He said there was no chance that if he wasn't in the same chat as him, that Hunter wins that race
Yeah.
No,
Jeez.
I mean it was
because he cleans him out.
hilarious in a not funny way for
But-
both of them.
But since he won the race, it is pretty
It
hilarious.
is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is funny. I didn't. Hunter told me about it, but he was like, "Yeah, Ryan tapped me." I didn't realize. I'll have to go back and watch it. I didn't know
He
Ryan
tapped
almost
him, yeah.
destroyed
Yeah,
him.
you need to watch
Oh,
it.
Hit him
It's pretty crazy.
Going 50 miles an hour faster than him.
Shit.
I don't know if that's real, but it looked like that.
Gosh. So
Yeah.
you guys had a bird's eye view coming down late in the race because again I haven't really gotten to watch it. I started reeling in Schlosser late. I think I got it down to like 3.5 or something, and then I spun myself and drove backwards because I was bored. Why did he get held up by lap cars or something? I'm just genuinely curious. I don't know.
There were a couple of accidents, like Hunter would go past and then a couple people would tangle. And
Oh,
I think
okay.
Schlosser caught one of them in Forest Elbow, which is the worst place to do that.
Oh yeah.
But then there were a couple others I think he was able to get around, but it might have just been on pace outside of an off track here or there.
Yeah,
it wasn't-
I think in general you were catching him. Not. I don't know if you would have gotten him to him by the end, but I think you were making up a little bit of time. But I mean, you did then wreck and gave us nothing to watch basically for the rest of the race. So
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry.
So it's your fault.
Yeah, that's why I drove backwards. I felt bad.
Could be.
Yeah, I didn't. I think me and Matt were pretty even, so I was surprised when I looked down because I was like 9 seconds back, not 8 or 9 seconds back, and then I feel like it was like 5 laps later I looked down and it's like 3.4, and I'm like, the hell happened? And then yeah, I busted my ass. So that's great. I still don't even know what
Busted.
happened. Yeah, I still don't even know what happened. Like going down into the Dipper. For those of you that don't know or haven't raced Bathurst Mount Panorama, there's a section of the track called the Dipper, and you
Dipper.
literally just dip your left tires into it, and it hooks you around and shoots you towards Forest Elbow. And I don't know if I just missed or.
I mean,
what,
in that
but-
section of the track, I didn't really do any laps in the truck. I mean, I would assume in the truck it probably gets really light going through that dip, or is that
for
true?
me.
Or
I suck. So
I think if you definitely if you hit it wrong and it lands awkward, because I don't really think it gets, I don't think it gets light necessarily because it is just like dropping down. But if you definitely if you got it wrong, you were not gonna have a good time. And I'll be honest, I don't know. There's a wall that juts out at the end of it, so like you go through the dip and then you have to go right around a wall. I don't know how I didn't smoke it spinning. So that's pretty impressive.
well, the reason
for
I
me.
ask is because there were a lot of people that had a problem through that corner. So I was assuming that the weight was probably transferring from the rear, more from the rear to the front, and it was just getting the rear of the truck pretty light. Because there were a lot of people that had problems through there.
Yeah, I think just it was difficult to hit. It's
Yeah.
like it's probably one of the corners. I mean, there's a lot of corners up on top of the mountain, but I think it was one of the corners with like the slimmest margin for error, really. So it was, you really had to make sure that you hit it right, or you were gonna spin, or just have issues. I mean, even if you miss it by just a little bit, you would be freaking sideways. It felt like coming out of there. So it was it was an adventure for sure. Glad I survived, honestly. I'm just glad I finished, and I'm ready to never talk about this again.
you know us on Turn 200, we love stupid car track combos, so that was a dream come true. And
Certainly was.
Honestly, in a way, it over delivered because it happened, but it also under delivered because most people survived. So
Turn 200 just wants blood. So between the
sometimes
that's what sells.
sometimes yeah,
yeah,
Right.
but everybody did a good job. Unfortunately, everybody did a really good job.
Jesus, between the two road courses that we've had so far, Laguna and Bathurst, which one did you guys, I guess, have more fun or prefer broadcasting more between those two?
I don't even think I was there for Laguna, to be honest.
Yeah, you were.
Was I?
Yeah,
You had
Hunter
to have
won
been.
that one too. John was up there for a hot minute.
Yeah. Oh,
Schlosser was on the podium.
I remember one of the incidents now. Yes, I was there.
John won the stage at Laguna Seca somehow. I'm still
Yeah.
not even sure how.
I keep forgetting stages are a thing now.
Did we
Yeah.
run trucks at Laguna for one of the, like, in between?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We sure did, didn't we, John?
Fuck yeah, we did.
I can't
Yeah.
remember if that was trucks or if that was a different stock car. So I think
No, that was
stint-
Please hold.
that was a
Please.
Yeah,
pro am. I can't remember.
yeah, Pro-Am, yeah.
The pro.
I'm looking at it
So,
now. Yeah,
Just
we ran
because
it. Tommy finished 6th. Matt finished 8th.
Where did John finish?
Paul, 5th. Paul
fifth.
dog walked the
Interesting.
field. That I remember.
Mm-hmm. How could we forget?
I think just because we ran that before, my expectations were that Laguna was going to be fine. So I think for me, Bathurst was the one that was penciled in as the most shit could go wrong.
Mm-hmm. Are we gonna cut to the footage now, John?
The video's too
Is
large.
Is it
Should we
somewhere?
throw to the footage?
The video's too large. I'll put it in here somewhere.
It's going in right here.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! From out of nowhere!
It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
Yeah.
The start of the
I'll have to find it.
the start of the nicest beef of all time.
Honorary Canadian beef.
Right.
I wish I hadn't deleted it. I don't know where it went, but
It was up as a short for a while there, wasn't it?
it still is. Actually, you know what? That actually reminds me. I do have it.
There's
this
you remind me.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's still too powerful. That's bullshit. Whatever. It's going in the video. It doesn't matter. Matt, you'll see it at some point.
Powerful. That somebody
Um,
could do that to a friend. It's such a powerful statement.
He is never going to have us back on again.
No,
We are-
absolutely
Oh,
not.
I
we are
definitely-
really hijacking the shit out of this thing.
That's fine. I'm just here to have a good time and talk. Honestly, I'm just here for
Oh Lord.
chaos and calamity.
That is certainly what's happening.
It is. This has been a train wreck, but it's been such a beautiful train wreck that I'm not going to complain. I completely forgot I asked a question, and then I did not listen to the answer. All I heard was more shit could go wrong at Bathurst, and that's the
That's
truth.
that's my official position as well.
About Laguna Seca or Bathurst, yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Which one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because we ran the pro-am at Laguna and mostly everybody pretty much made it, I was like, we'll be fine here. So
Still think is that when Ryan's streak of DNF start? No, it would have started at like Richmond or
It started,
something.
the week after Daytona, because he barely finished Daytona.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like I hope Ryan starts finishing races again because
That'd be great.
it's better for the league that Ryan finishes races because Ryan's good. But the fucking clip of him, I think you caught it on the broadcast of him going into the freaking corkscrew at Laguna Seca was kind of funny. I can't.
Oh Lord.
It was so unexpected. Ryan just like, and I read it in Facebook before I even saw the broadcast, and I was like, oh boy.
it's disappointing for him because this is the longest season you've had, and this is his season from hell.
Right.
So
Literally.
It's not gonna stop.
Just never stops.
Oh my god.
the truck does not stop here.
No.
I probably would have flipped my desk if I DNF'd in 8 straight races, honestly.
I would have quit by now for sure. I know he's got some kind of legal obligation being the leader of the league, but
I don't know. I don't know if he does.
that won't hold up.
He
in
does.
court.
Shut the fuck up, Matt. He does.
I don't finish 8 straight races. I'm walking the fuck out.
Yeah.
You'll never see me again.
And it's bad because in the other leagues it is a part of, it hasn't, like, it's been a whole,
Everywhere.
everywhere.
been an
It
everywhere
hasn't
thing.
just been at Venom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
He finished the season opener with ASRL, but hasn't finished one since.
he also hasn't ran a couple. So.
Yeah. And then he came very close twice to finishing a Daredevil race, but got crashed on the last lap both times. So there's that.
Yep. I think he said last week, I saw the white flag, but I still didn't reach the checkered, so I'm still DNF.
Sure
I'm like, Jesus.
That is correct.
That is
But
brutal.
to be fair, not a lot of. I think only 3 did. So that's what it was a mess.
Good Lord. Well, I hope his fortunes turn around this week and he finishes, but we're heading to a track that he absolutely hates.
Which would be fitting for him to finish at.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep.
Nashville Super Speedway. I know Zittle's excited. We talked about it last week. I'm excited just because I love this track, and I don't know why. Like, I really don't. It's just a track. But
Because Nathan loved it?
no, I liked it before that. Even though I got crashed in my first race here, so.
Ooh. Oh, the famous one where you're floating down the backstretch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that was the first time we ever spoke. You decided to pop into the booth for like a pre-race thing for Venom at
That's
at
right.
Nashville Super Speedway.
I did. I asked if I could, and you guys were
said
kind
no,
enough
and
to
you
let
shut
me
up
in.
anyway.
What? I don't remember being told no.
He doesn't remember being told no for a lot of things.
To be fair,
No,
it's one of
you
my
can't have
favorites,
that
too.
extra slice of pizza. Like, okay.
It's
sorry.
my former home track, so I
Sure.
have to love it.
Yeah. And you're racing this week, right? Are you racing with us this week?
Not that I know of, but
Are you racing this week?
I thought
Let
that
me
was a thing.
let me get the truck prepared. I'll get my ass out there.
I could have sworn that was a thing.
No, iRacing Super Speedway was going to be it.
Yeah.
Well, apparently
not.
I've been
Apparently
invited. So
not.
we might have to we might put a truck together. We'll see.
You went and joined the Alabama gang behind my back.
John
do
put
have
you
an
on the entry list without even knowing it.
I could have sworn that was a thing that was talked about. It might have been Truck 200 or Daredevil. Oh, you know what it
Daredevil.
was.
It was Daredevil.
Daredevil.
It was Daredevil.
Yeah.
My bad. That's on me, guys. I'm sorry.
No,
It was
that's all
only
right. I
6
mean,
months ago.
you already invited me, so if I show up, then
There
Hey,
you go.
I'm not gonna complain. I feel like our truth right now. That's bad.
My bad.
My bad. Kane, my bad.
Oh, Jimmy.
So yeah, I don't. Gosh, I'm all sorts of freaking all over the
I'm
place
sorry.
now.
It's
No,
our
it's
fault.
fine. It's fine. No, it's
The
my
energy.
fault. I thought the freaking having trouble with everything.
Oh my God.
My brain's
All
not working.
Oh.
Ziddle, say
Kyle,
something.
go ahead
Save
and
me.
take over.
Right,
What do you
like-
got for us?
Back out.
Like you
Kyle, what
said,
do you got for us?
we're running Nashville Super Speedway. We run here 3 times as a league. Seasons 2, 5, and 7. And if you can believe, Nathan Reynolds did not win all of them.
Wow.
Kevin Biggs won our first go around here. Ryan Dye, Tyler Bentley, myself, Jan, top 5s. And then your 2 other times, yeah, Nathan dog walked everybody that decided to show up. I like this track. Like John said, it's different. It runs. It doesn't run like a track of its length should. I feel like it's a little. I don't want to say it's easier, but it's about throttle control. It's like a banked Milwaukee. You can't just get right back on it because you will slide up into the corners. But I really like it.
It's definitely harder on tires. I think people
Yeah.
that are good at tire saving always do good here. Have you guys put or either ran a race or put a lot of practice in with the new truck package? I was curious if shifting is going to be a factor at all anymore because I wasn't sure with the new package if that's going to come into play or not.
I've run a couple stints and I haven't even thought about it honestly. But I don't even remember if we did shift beforehand.
Maybe not a lot. I don't remember. I know a couple seasons ago I thought that we were, or some people were. I don't know if everybody was, but I know that some people were shifting. I think probably more in 1 and 2 than 3 and 4. But
Yeah.
John K, you got a question?
No, I was shifting at both ends of the track
Oh.
last time we were
Okay.
there.
Okay.
I do remember that. I ran second.
Yeah, I could see it being something that some people might end up doing. Probably the pass. I haven't figured out how to get the AI to work for me to do what I want it to do. Due to the fact that I start in the back and 2 laps later I'm 3 widing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 because the bottom decides to just stop in the middle of the corner. No matter what set I use, what settings I use, I can't get it to do what I want it to do.
That happens to me too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I love watching races at Nashville Super Speedway. I am very much on the record at saying it is to drive. It is my worst track on the service, hands down. I am awful there. I hope to be better someday, but that day will not be practicing for this week's race. That's for sure.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to turn a lap yet, but I'm excited. I'm interested to see like if late in a run shifting is going to be a thing. I wouldn't think it'd be a thing though, just because the truck drives so much differently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I was thinking too.
But Hunter said something when we were talking after the race, and he said something about shifting, and he blew up in a race he was in when he was shifting.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if that was with the new package or not. I can't remember, and my brain has just completely shut off. So like I can't remember shit right now. But yeah, I think it's gonna be another classic. You good over there?
Another classic.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be another classic.
Wow.
I think it's gonna. I just have that feeling.
So who are you dueling it out with at the end? Because I feel like it's going to be you and somebody. Who do you think it's going to be?
Hunter?
Yeah, that'd be Hunter, Brody, maybe Ziddle. I think Ziddle's kind of a dark horse if things fall the right way. And I'm not just saying that because he's sitting here. I'm saying that because the dude ran 4th or 3rd with no force feedback. So
I will say we we didn't get a chance to see what Brody could do here in season 7 because lap 2 he got wrecked out in the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty sporty at Dover, which it's not exactly a 1-to-1, but it's concrete. So
Yeah.
I feel like Brody could be up front this week.
I would agree with that. I don't really think it matters where we go. Brody's always up front.
That's a fair point as well.
Silly how good he is. Zittel did finish 4th, even though you just said that. I couldn't remember.
I did. I finished 4th on a Thrustmaster Ferrari wheel that had no force feedback.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I ran season 1.
8-inch wheel with no force feedback.
Correct. Correct. I remember very distinctively we talked about running Dover once, and we had set the weather to like 20-mile-an-hour crosswinds. And everyone was like, "Do you feel that?" And I go, "Feel what?" I don't know what you're talking about. They're like, take a picture of the wheel you're using. I'm like, okay, here it is. And they go, "You race the way you race with that? I can use a controller if you want me to."
That Dover race literally gives me nightmares still. 20
You're
mile.
better off using a Mario Kart Wii remote.
Yeah, I think that was the thing that impressed me the most when I was first in the league, started becoming friends with these guys. Zittel was one of the guys that kind of scared me a little bit, but then like we were like teammates when it came to Nashville. I don't remember how that worked out, but we were like satellite teammates or some shit. And me and Zittel are just picking our way up through the field. And like this is before I was running even top 10 consistently. So like me and Zittel are like 1-2 because people started pitting, but we were close enough to where we could actually be like 1 and 2. And then I died, and Zittel got a top 5.
You die. That was pretty.
I died. That was pretty.
One of the greatest things ever.
Why is Kyle Zittel? Why was he intimidating to you?
I don't know, because I was a child. I was like, how old
was?
I when
And I was going to say, is that different any now?
Yeah. I don't know. I was
Kyle,
just...
do you bully children?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think it was just because I was so new that like I was like kind of scared. But
you could have made your first debut, like I've told probably 1,000 times. You could have made one of your first starts watching the guy who was going to win the championship spin in front of you and then not be able to stop and then nearly completely T-bone him. I did that. That was me.
You hit Nathan? Oh yeah, Homestead.
Yeah, Homestead. That was great. I lightly tapped him, immediately quit, and then watched the power go out in my apartment. I was like, okay, cool. No. Forget it. Goodbye. None of this should have been happening.
I've said this on the podcast before, but that was like my first, not him spinning in front of me, but he literally, I joined the league on race day for Daytona for the first race of season 2, and the first person that pushes me in practice, after I spent the whole fucking day going through the Discord, reading all the stuff, reading team news, blah, 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 and then learning as much as I could about the history because I'm a freaking loser, I guess. I don't know. But this dude with a C next to his name pulls up behind me and starts drafting with me in practice at Daytona, and I literally had just gotten out on track. So, yeah, that was crazy. At least I didn't hit him. That makes me feel better.
Was it Dicey or Reynolds C?
It was Reynolds C. It was Reynolds C. Yep. Shout out the GOAT. We got a GOAT mentioning on here.
I mean, at least when you join a league, you know, are worried about being respectful and wrecking people. I mean, there's some people that join leagues and just really
do the opposite.
Don't give a shit, and sometimes try and race people really hard. So
yeah, I mean, I was down to race people hard, but like, just it's always been my philosophy is just don't wreck them. Like, I'll race as hard as I can, but I'm not gonna try and wreck anybody or put myself in a situation where I think I'm gonna wreck somebody. Like, I almost fucking wiped Nathan out at Las Vegas like last season trying to pass him late. So I usually don't do that. It's usually not smart.
Usually.
But
usually.
You gotta go for it though.
Sometimes. I thought I was gonna wipe Hunter out at I thought I was gonna Tommy him at Laguna Seca going down into the last corner. Freaking slammed on the brakes, and I was like, I don't know if we're gonna make this or not. Everybody will understand by this point. We've played the clip.
Yeah, just insert
that's
it
true,
again.
yeah.
Insert it again.
Yeah,
bro.
well,
In case you
one more
forgot.
time, please.
In case you've forgotten.
Slithering. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! KO from out of nowhere.
It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
Mr. Matt Williamson, you were so kind to be a guest today, and now you're sticking around. I just have one more question, or I have one additional question for you, since this is going in the middle of the our interview. Do you know what my favorite place to get NASCAR news is?
Favorite place to get NASCAR news? I mean, typically I like to get it from social media. Where do you like to get it from, John?
I also like to get it from social media, and my go-to place to get NASCAR news is NASCAR Report, which RJ is a proud supporter of the Venomcast. My go-to place to get breaking news, rumors, and obviously you got to stay in the loop with all the stuff going on, especially like the Austin Dillon drama a couple weeks ago. Make sure to go onto Instagram. That's where I go for my NASCAR Report binging after a long day at work. And other social media platforms he's on. I believe he's on X also, Matt. Thank you, RJ, for sponsoring the Venomcast with NASCAR Report, which soon will be changing to Motor Stardom, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you again, RJ, for supporting the Venomcast. And thank you, Matt, for being around. So speaking of other leagues, actually, Truck 200 is making a comeback. Is it the final season for Truck
Yes.
200?
The truck stops here. That's
Absolutely.
what it means.
Truck stops here. I'm in it.
Literally, after the end of the season, the trucks are stopping right there. They will never...
they're
Oh.
taking the trucks off of iRacing. They
Yeah.
only were here for Truck 200 the whole
Oh
time.
God, that's
So after the final race of the season, after I cross the line, should I slam my brakes as hard as possible and then just leave it on the track?
I would love that,
Yes.
honestly. I
Okay.
hope everybody
I
does
will.
that. That's
I
a good
will.
idea.
that'd be hilarious.
I will do that.
We will make sure to let everybody know that
The
was your
cool down
idea.
lap. Everybody stop at the line, please. Everybody.
Yeah. So you guys have done, this is season 3 of Truck 200. I think I've ran 4 races, maybe, if that. Zittle's been a big part of it. Zittle's ran quite a bit. I know you guys at first were using like setups you guys made. Is it just going to be like baseline, or not baseline, but yeah, iRacing, like the fixed iRacing sets, or are you guys going to keep making your own stuff?
We are still running custom sets. Some tracks we have to for the schedule, but we're still gonna do custom sets.
All right, that's I was
Custom
curious
fixed
about
sets.
that.
That is.
And no bitching.
Yeah, none of that whining stuff you guys like to do.
The
None of
fix-
that.
The fixed setups are boring. You want to run a custom setup.
Yeah.
If
They've taken a bunch of nuances from the leagues that they broadcast and brought them all in, and even a nuance of something that's not even a league, which is IC Arca,
No bitching.
which is no bitching.
We will have cautions though.
Right.
Thank God.
Yeah.
The schedule looks fantastic. You're doing like a legit Speed Weeks thing for Daytona, like a week before the race, 1 lap qualifying, duels. I'm really excited about that. Then Atlanta, and is that Mid
That's
Ohio
Atlanta
next?
2008, by the way.
Thank God, the good Atlanta.
It's old Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh,
Best-
thank Jesus.
Best
All right.
Atlanta. I believe that's Mid Ohio next. North
It is Mid Ohio.
Darlington, Volusia, which I'm super stoked for. Michigan, Rockingham, Zandvoort, Myrtle Beach, Las Vegas, Indy, Iowa, which is on my birthday. So I'm gonna, I need to come up with a name for that still. Kansas, Talladega, and then Chicagoland. It's a
And that's
hell of a
Kansas
schedule.
Road course. That's
Kansas
Kansas
road
road
course.
course.
Oh,
And
boy.
that is my doing, and I'm not apologizing because it is an awesome roval.
I got the
That's a-
set for
yeah.
Kansas Road Course a couple days ago. It's really fun. It's really fun. I can't wait.
Oh God.
We love to bring chaos. That's going to be chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
That's I've seen it. I thought about running it as a pro-am before.
Did
But-
we run Texas's Roval as a pro-am once? Is that what that was?
We ran the the legacy one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
funny. I almost broke Ryan's wrist during that.
Yes, yes, you did.
I tried to drive in front of him and from skipping two
That breaks his
corners and
wrist?
in a straightaway. Well, yeah, when you run your wheel on 4,000 fucking for every setting, yeah, it might snap some stuff.
Another league that's making me buy another dirt race for one race.
Sorry.
Oh,
Volusia's a fun racetrack. I can't.
Volusia-
no, it isn't. It's covered in dirt.
I was talking to Tommy about this the other day that it is a very oddly shaped dirt oval for the trucks, and I am so excited to see how it plays.
Yeah, ask Casey Kane how he feels about turn 1.
It's a little
And he'll
bit.
tell you I don't remember it.
It's a little flatter too, which is going to be interesting. Like it's not super banked like a Bristol or an Eldora. Even
Yeah, and it's
even Lernerville, I feel like is more banked.
And it's kind of D-shaped on the backstretch too, which is interesting.
So when I the way we did the scheduling this season, other than the chase races, excuse me, and Daytona, and we gave the champions pick to Caleb Benzie since he won the championship, and he picked Mid Ohio because he hates us. So, but how we did the rest of the scheduling for the other 9 or whatever races is we opened it up ASRL style, like we stole things from a bunch of different leagues. Took ASRL scheduling. You could pick your track, but I had to pick the criteria for it. So I picked half-mile dirt oval, and I was like, okay, there's Eldora, there's Knoxville. Somebody might go for Bristol, like that's in there. And then I got messages like, well, is Volusia in there? Yeah. Okay, what about Williams Grove? Port Royal? Like, those are all half miles. Yeah. Like, you don't want Eldora? You don't want Bristol? Ooh. No, we'll take Volusia. And then Ryan Guy messaged me and was like, oh, I'm glad it was Volusia because that's what I was going to pick too. I was like, man, everybody wanted Volusia, I guess. So,
Port
yeah,
Royal would have been fun.
Do what?
Port Royal would have been a lot of fun, I feel like.
Yeah, it would have.
It would have been a
I
blast.
wouldn't have minded that. It would have been more money for Kyle Zittel to spend. Actually, I think we should just do only half-mile dirt ovals this season. Let's redo the schedule.
Thank you. Yep, that's
We've
my
lost
cue.
Kyle Zittel. We've lost Jeremy McKinnon, unfortunately.
Okay, that's my cue.
We're just gonna shut Truck 200 down, and then we're gonna do Dirt 200 next season.
Yes.
Is it in a dirt car that I would try?
Anything except dirt cars. So we'll do trucks.
Yeah,
We'll do the
Formula V.
the Formula One car.
Formula One is
Oh my god.
I wish that would have worked. Like we did that. Did we do that on the Christmas Venom thing?
Yeah,
this
it
year?
was IndyCars.
Yeah.
It did not work like it used to, unfortunately. Big L.
No, it didn't.
I wish the SRX cars were a blast on dirt. That was, even though they're like half dirt car,
Yeah,
they
they're
were
supposed to be fun on dirt, though.
they were full fun. I will say that.
I could not figure out how to drive that car.
Oh,
I
it was
ended up
really
finishing
hard.
Third, I'm pretty sure. Third or fourth.
Oh,
I wrecked myself like 3 times and tried to drive through the field. Every time I wrecked myself, I had a blast.
Pro 2 lights at the Chili Bowl.
Oh yeah, baby.
Put it on the calendar.
That sounds like
That's
a
the
mess.
stuff right there.
Put it on
That
the
sounds
calendar.
like- that sounds
No
like an
cautions,
absolute
no
mess.
damage. Pro 2 lights at the Chili Bowl.
And no bitching.
And no
Absolutely
bitching.
not.
Oh,
wait.
good Lord.
I own the Chili Bowl. No, wait, no, I don't. Why would I? Why would I?
Ooh.
Why would I?
Chili Bowl is awesome. You should get it. That one's fun. I'd be down for a Pro 2 light race at the Chili Bowl. I'd sign up for that.
Here's the burning follow-up question I have from our first podcast, which was in the middle of season 5.
I was going to say
Yeah.
that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Um,
it was. We haven't done this very much.
Does Matt Williamson still really like to do the midgets? That's what we all want to know.
It still is a button on somebody's keyboard.
He's out.
See,
All right.
We
Keep
got
him out of his own.
N-
Keep
now
him
that
out of his own house.
Now
Job.
that he's gone.
Get the fuck out of your house, bitch.
To follow up, I haven't done midgets in a while, so
Wow. That's unfortunate. I have not raced the midget car in a while either. Only because my only friend that did it quit on me. It's very sad.
R.I.P. Brandon Byers.
Very sad times.
Or his,
R.I.P.
not actually R.I.P. R.I.P. is
No. R.I.P. R.I.P. is Simrig.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's all I got about turn 2 or truck 200. It's gonna be freaking off the chain.
Yeah, it's coming back. We want you there.
I'm excited for it.
You
I
want
like
you. We want you.
Yeah,
you
if you're watching,
right there.
Um,
Look at those two. You're gonna deny those two faces.
that's the thumbnail right there.
Right, those two guys right there.
Jesus, I've already started working on stuff for truck 200 trucks, so I'm very
Ooh,
excited.
love that.
Yeah,
Bring the heat, baby.
I'm gonna try.
I love doing this. It's just something to keep running a truck in a longer setting to then run in a league that you're in all the time. Still,
Yeah, it's got like
It helps. I love it.
of what's around you week in and
Yeah.
week out. And we're gonna be bringing in some of the Max V guys as well, so there's gonna be more competition as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like us running ASRL on Sundays when I'm
Right.
looking at your trunk the entire race at Indianapolis. Helps to stay sharp, to kind of be around some of the same people, but then some of the different people too.
Yeah.
It's almost like a Turn 200 All-Star
Yeah.
truck series almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Got
pretty.
some Daredevils, got
I-
some Max V, got some
I
Venom.
rock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I truck.
I truck, yeah.
I rock. International race.
You
of
do
truck.
rock, John.
I truck.
I truck. I'm excited. I think. Oh, I'm trying to look at the schedule. I think there's some races I'm not going to qualify, and I'm just going to go from the back and see how it goes.
Whoa,
I don't
that's
know.
Bold.
Do we think we're actually going to have that many every week?
Daytona, maybe.
Yeah. That's
like
an outlier.
Volusia, if we have 20, like I'm capping the feature at 20 for Volusia, just to keep it at dirt, and we'll figure out the points afterwards. But if we have 20 people show up at Volusia, I'll be surprised. If we have 20 people show up at Zandvoort, I'll be surprised.
I feel
I'll be
like
very happy, but I mean,
There's
we
a-
ran Interlagos season 1 when we had much less street cred and 14 people showed up. So we'll see.
there's a lot of pressure on me to make the Volusia feature. I feel like.
Yeah,
I feel
Yeah,
like
put
I
that
gotta do
pressure on
that.
yourself.
it'd be a lot more pressure if it was Eldora, I would think.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay, I'll pressure you then. I'm peer
That's
pressuring
fine.
you to make the feature at Volusia.
If
That's
you don't
fine.
make the feature, you're out.
Yeah, you're
All
gone.
right. Well,
Yeah.
I'll be happy if I make it that
Got a
far.
lifetime
So.
ban.
Banhammer.
Got it. Sweet wreck, John K. Volusia.
It'll be when I'm lapping you.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. I am your Austin Dillon.
I love you, Ziddle. Yeah, that's gonna be a blast, and it'll be like Ziddle said. It's a nice break. Venom ends like a month earlier,
Yep.
half a month earlier, so it'll be something nice to do. Probably while we take a 6-month hiatus again, and
Relax.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be that long.
it's the same thing.
Yep, I can't say anything.
Yeah. So
Do you know?
I mean, yeah,
I do know.
Oh.
yeah.
Do I know?
Yeah.
Oh.
You should.
There you go. I know.
Do you?
It's
I
somewhere.
know. I'm the keeper of
Convince-
the secrets around here, apparently.
All right. I do have one more question.
Uh-oh.
When
I also have a question, too, but I'll let you do yours first.
not
You're
the
the host.
not the retro racing roundup, but when are we getting Turn 200 trivia back?
I mean, the off-season
No,
is the real question.
Not only that, when is the last one going to get edited and put out?
Yeah,
Or did we get everything recorded?
we got everything recorded for it. It's just sitting there. I recorded it the week before I had my first real race of the season.
Was I a part of that?
Yeah, you were.
Oh, I was. Is
I
it?
think so.
Flips, I think. Wasn't it Flips?
It
God,
was
damn,
flipped.
why'd you say it? It's supposed to be a surprise.
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
Well, bleep it out then.
You're the editor. Just edit it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too late now.
No, we'll never know
did.
what the category is. So
I did one, and I thought I did really good, and then hey, the video's out. Sweet. Oh, you finished last. Oh,
that was
fantastic.
the one with the highest average of points across the entire field.
I was
think I
like,
still
Wow, you got
have-
20, you got 24 or whatever, and it's like, well, the next closest person to you got 30, I think.
30,
So
yeah.
that sucks.
Oh, this is
I
my.
I was like, wow, okay.
I thought I had zero knowledge of like
Oh, the
old
cheat sheet,
school
there it is.
NASCAR,
Yes.
and I
Um,
surprised myself. I did quite well.
The
And
controversy.
I was proud.
my list of winners. There was controversy.
Yeah, because Matt asked me if he could write stuff down, and I said no, and then you asked me, and I said yes, completely forgetting.
Are you
You,
shitting
Wow.
me?
you don't remember that part of the video at the end?
Wow.
I edited that in. I completely forgot that
I
I had
wow.
told you no.
I legitimately got one wrong because I had already guessed it.
Yeah.
So that's a bunch of bullshit.
Wow. That's
We
okay.
gotta
I opened up a Word document when Tommy and I started, and he goes, "Are you Googling this?" I go, "No, I'm just writing these down."
Fucking cheaters.
So everybody's been writing it down. I don't remember that one.
No, all I did was write down the time frame. I actually didn't write down on any of my answers.
Oh my god, that's
writing
fucking
stuff down is banned.
hilarious.
It's banned.
It's
That
bad.
is
No,
fucking
I'm doing it
hilarious.
for the next couple.
Oh, okay. You get the right to do it next week.
Oh
I
my
can't-
god.
I can't wait for that to come back because that is genuinely like I have so much fun doing that.
Yeah, that's
very
the real
excited.
answer. Is I don't have time to edit it. It probably took me 12 hours to edit the last
Holy
one.
shit!
Like across multiple days, but also one 7-hour
Yeah.
stretch where I
Yeah.
decided
Jesus.
to day of to
They-
edit it.
That's a like
So
They are.
It takes me a lot. So
Yeah.
once my season's over at the middle of October,
Yeah.
it's coming back. I've got that lined up. Maybe Retro Racing Roundup. I haven't decided yet. I've got other videos that I have scripts for as well. So already
It is genuinely entertaining to take 20 to 30 minutes of two people staring at each other and giving answers and blank air in between them and edit them into a
masterpiece.
very entertaining video.
It's such an interesting feeling. It really is.
It is.
Like, especially since the last one, I finally got a system down where it's like, okay, I've like chopped things up to make them easier to find in the edit, because before it'd be like, well, I know this person guessed this and I know this person guessed this because I checked them on my list. But then it's like, well, now you have to go back and figure out where they said that. So it's like you have to watch them all. Like, if somebody gets it right, if Matt got 15 answers right, I basically have to watch his interview 15 times unless I specifically remembered where the answer was in the interview. Yeah, it sucked.
That's crazy.
It's absolutely draining, but I've got a better system lined up this time.
I was gonna say I appreciate I appreciate the effort that goes into that as somebody who edits videos. Like I couldn't imagine how long it took. So very excited for that to come back. You're gonna have to start.
Speaking of Turn 200 videos that are not racing related or broadcast, I should say. This is a teaser. This is nothing to.
Have you been wearing glasses this whole time?
Didn't you not make a
We
comment
just
about
talked
my
about
glasses
this
when
an
I
hour
walked
ago.
into the room?
No, I know. That's why I said it. It's gonna be in the outtakes. Sorry, Matt. Start again.
I'm
My
just
bad.
gonna tease this a little bit. I don't know if this is actually gonna happen because we're not sure the format that it's going to occur, but there could potentially be a second channel for Turn 200,
Really?
and it won't be.
Look at him. Look at the pain and anguish you're causing him.
It won't be live broadcast.
I
It will
knew
be-
the whole time.
will be
I was joking.
It will be something
Right.
different.
Does that mean
We
I
have a
can-
lot of.
It won't be live broadcast, and it also won't include Tommy Cook. He's cheating on you.
I'm gonna walk out of this room and die. So no, I won't be a part of it.
Not gonna lie, I did get.
We're
I
not
did
going to
get
go
an
that
offer.
far. Jesus Christ. Welcome
I
to
did get an
welcome to
offer
the dark humor.
I did get an offer to leave Tommy Cook.
He did actually.
What?
I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't like, hey, I want you to leave Tommy. It was more like, if you don't have anything going on, I have these dates that I would like you to join me. But we
So
already
are
had
you
stuff
guys?
We're breaking the band up.
I'm
Sorry.
not gonna. No, I was gonna go a different direction.
He gets the turn, and I'll keep the 200.
Is that how?
A channel
Is that how
name
the-
just called Turn.
Turn.
Turn with
Channel
Matt
name called
Wilson.
200.
That sounds like a completely different type of show.
Yeah.
There's now going to be 3 channels. One's called Turn, the other one's called 200, and then you guys collab, and this is Turn 200.
Yeah.
This is turned off the fucking rails. This is spectacular.
Did you expect anything less? That's the
No,
real
I
question.
didn't.
It
I
was
did
so,
not.
going back and watching the season 5 interview, it was so tame, and we're like, oh, we're happy to be here. And now you guys know how we actually are, and this is this is right in line with it.
Right.
I will say,
Right. The guy threatened to go out and just die because they're not going
I
to
didn't say how
be
he's
together
gonna die.
anymore. Well, right.
I think
It's
he
also the
implied
same
that-
guy that goes, "Hey,
Hey,
can
me.
I do something?" And he just goes, "I'm a fucking idiot." I'm like, wow, relax. It's It's okay.
He could have hit me with the Pi Mace 5 points palm exploding heart technique before we sat down here, and I haven't taken my 5 steps yet. It's about 5
Jesus.
steps to the door. I could just die on the way out. You guys wouldn't be any the wiser until next Tuesday.
Hey, at least that would guarantee me a win because Tommy wouldn't be around.
Matt's also the kind of person that not tell anybody that his friend dropped dead at his house.
That's actually true, probably.
I feel like I'm gonna smell when I die, so somebody will know.
I would only contact Tom, and that would be it. Everybody else would just have
Poor-
to find out by word of
Poor
mouth.
Tom. Oh God.
Jesus.
By the way, Tom, I poisoned your son. He's dead.
Oh my God. Yeah, I will
won't
say
hold up the
this.
door, don't worry.
Talking about the season 5 interview, I said I wanted to keep this more professional this week. So sorry to our one sponsor that I talked to. If you do want to sponsor, feel free to hit me up if you have a business or something you want to get out there. I told them we were going to clean it up, be more professional. I think this is the way it's going to go because this is how we do it and how we roll. And I love that you guys have cut loose a little bit and shown how unprofessional you are.
I mean,
you're not being professional. How normal you are, I should say.
I feel like we've gotten less professional as the years have gone on.
Yeah, it's usually me to drop the first F-bomb, and it was Matt here today, so we cleared it right up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite, I will still say this, my favorite clip, possibly in Turn 200 history ever, is Matt at Daytona going, "What the fuck is this guy doing?"
Yes.
That's great.
I mean, I was cooking a book and I was going for the win. I was.
And then
pissed.
I took you 3 wide.
I would not want to be in front of Matt Williamson if I wasn't his teammate at Daytona.
Hey, I will say,
blocking his progress.
And it's because I push the ever living shit out of whoever's in front of me, and
Yeah.
sometimes it gets a little hairy.
I benefited greatly from that, so thank you.
Me too, actually.
Man,
Yeah, I pushed you to win just not long ago.
Yeah.
that's awesome. So you guys work together even off the track, or
Yeah.
on the track, but off the broadcast. There we go. That's how it's done.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like
What was your question, Tommy?
Oh yeah, that's
it wasn't
right.
a question. I had a dream about Kyle Zittle last night. And I just wanted to put it out there.
And that's
So-
the broadcast.
Yeah.
That's
All
the
right.
broadcast right there.
Here we go. This is it. We're hosting some kind of broadcast on the channel, and all of this. I guess it's not just about Kyle. So Jan Van Leer and Brantley Gainey decide that they are going to start driving backwards.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Are you getting a beer? Yeah.
All right, continue.
So Jan and Brantley decide they're
I feel
going to
like I'm
start
gonna need
driving
that.
backwards, and I'm like, oh, we got to kick these guys. And so as they're hitting people on the track going backwards, I pull up the thing to hit remove, and I accidentally remove Kyle instead of those two.
When did this
Kyle
happen?
messaged me and says, "Hey, what the fuck?" And he's like, "I haven't decided that I'm gonna leave Truck 200 yet, but I'm probably gonna leave Truck 200."
And you're never getting
Wow.
paid for Venom again.
And he said, "You could keep your money though."
So that
Like,
was
man, I pissed Kyle Zittle off because I can't work the tiny
Oh.
little the right click and
Yeah.
pull up.
That's
Wow.
good. That's good. Usually
was your
dreams
dream.
that start. Usually stories that start with "I had a dream about you last night."
And Kyle
do not
walked
go
in
that well.
naked, and it was so weird.
There you go. There it is.
interesting, too.
oh my god.
No, okay.
I mean, that's more about. It's more about right.
Oh my
Yeah.
Anyway,
So,
yeah,
I mean, you could walk into work one day and have a coworker look at you and go, "I had a dream about you last night that you were doing dishes here in just your underwear." I was like, "All right, I'm gonna go home."
It's a great picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful though, because that might actually happen. I have had dreams that I dream it like 2 years prior, and then they come true. Like
I had one
2
the
years
other day.
later.
You
Another
can.
watch, so it's not important, but
She might never see this, but she will never deny it. My mother woke up in February of 2001, and on the day of the Daytona 500, and said, "I had a dream last night that Dale Earnhardt died."
oh
Whoa.
god,
That's
that's
wild.
nuts.
Yeah, my mother is a witch doctor.
They call those soothsayers, I believe. A soothsayer. Incredible.
Yeah.
Man.
I said, why can't you dream lottery numbers?
Yeah, no shit.
You killed my favorite NASCAR driver.
That won't hold up in
Oh.
cart. Don't worry.
No.
Oh man.
Uh,
This has
Well,
been
anyway.
phenomenal. This has been great. So big
It's
news.
only been like 15 minutes. Have we started yet, actually?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
Was
so
this
big.
the podcast the whole time?
Yeah, I think so.
Have you
think
been
so.
wearing glasses this whole time? Big news. Yeah, Matt. I was talking about Matt this time.
Yeah,
we
Matt's
know
been
you're
wearing
wearing
glasses
glasses.
the whole time.
you can't see shit.
No, you can't. Big news out of Turn 200. In case you have forgotten it in all this chaos, there's a possible second channel coming. I'm excited to see what kind of content comes out on that. That's all I've been able to think about for the past 10 minutes. So
It's
am too.
it's definitely a work in progress. There's a lot of work to be done before it happens. But that is our hope, is for a second channel here at some point.
dang, Turn 202 or Turn 202.
Turn 199.
There is a real title, but it would give the whole deal away.
Yeah, don't say that. Don't say that.
Unrecorded or pre-recorded Turn 200.
Yeah. It's all scripted.
Yeah,
like-
it's Turn
like
200 VOD. It's actually just
It's all of
the
our
same.
it's just all of our races taken from Turn 200, and then
And we put them on a different
we
channel.
put them on another channel.
You know, we're
It's
just looking
like-
out for YouTube servers.
It's like SmackDown. It's just pre-recorded.
Yep.
Man, I
That
have
just gave me another idea, actually.
Oh God.
hell yeah.
I'm
I don't
gonna
know.
say this one out loud because this wasn't one of our ideas. I thought of it. We could do shows where we watch a race back with like a couple people that were in the race, and
So what John has been
commentary.
wanting to do with
Yeah.
Venom Classics for like 2
Oh,
seasons
really?
now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
there
I
we
wanted to
go.
do that for a while. I
You
have
see
a
his
race.
little face light up there on the
I
screen.
have,
He was
I have a
Turns
I
10
have a
lumens
race.
brighter.
I have a race picked out and ready. It's very special. to
Would
me,
it
but-
couldn't possibly be Darlington season 4, could it?
No, it's not season 4.
Season 4? Isn't that
No,
what you won? Season 4?
Season 3.
the season 4 even exist anywhere?
I ruined the joke. It does exist somewhere.
Does what happened in season 4? I know some shit
know.
happened in season 3.
Well, nose
You were
turns for the
racing
worst.
before we got here. That sounds crazy.
Season 4 was with old.
Yeah, a couple.
Eh.
Yeah.
Whew, let's
Yeah.
ignore that.
A
Oh,
little dicey.
okay. Never mind.
Actually,
Never mind
it's not that
I think-
Talladega race. If I have Talladega season 3, that'd be a cool one to watch actually too. I think that's the closest finish in Venom history.
now. Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
yeah, it is. Michael, I'm not gonna spoil it.
Oh, it's Michael.
Even though you know
Write that
who
down.
the winner is.
Many Michaels.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff saved. I've been trying to do that for a while, but I've been broke,
Wow.
so I haven't gotten a chance.
Speaking of Michaels, Michael Crawl has been active in chats again and trolling
Yes.
the absolute shit
Love
out of
it.
everybody.
I love every single time Michael randomly texts me, every single time he just shows up. It's the most, like, I haven't seen you in a couple of months, but I'm just going to ask you this really random question.
Yeah,
And I laugh every single time.
I messaged him and told him about Bathurst, and then he messaged me back after I told him what transpired, and he pretty much was like, "Why are you a bitch to yourself?" so I mean, he's not wrong. He's like gave me great advice, and I appreciate the hell out of Crawl for it. Love
Cool
that guy.
dude.
Yep, I wish his shoulders didn't hate him. Oh, now I'm gonna cry. We're good.
And that's what fades the black. John tears.
Thanks for watching, everybody. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even. God dang, what is there else to talk about? I'm sure we could go for hours, but I have to go to work at some point. We talked about Nashville. Talked about Bathurst. Talked about Truck 200. Talked about stuff I want to see back on the channel, but Tommy's too busy. We need to. Everybody go like and subscribe on Turn 200 so we can get
Almost
them making
700.
get them making more money so we can
Yeah, if we get to 1,000, we actually might be able to make some money.
so then Tommy can actually focus on doing YouTube.
outside the Teamsters.
Yeah. That's outside of mob money, which we love the mob. We do. We love
To be
very great mob.
Right.
That's why Tommy's
to be very clear, we love the mob.
Look,
zoom in
Oh,
on Matt's
man.
face right there.
Lovely guys. And
That's
gals.
why.
Right there.
That's. I don't even.
Bury
know
it in
what to
places
say.
they'll never find you.
I got a
Oh.
question for you too, because we
Yeah.
talk about it all the time, and they work on a lot of stuff behind the scenes. What is a track that you two are looking forward to that's either maybe already been scanned and is coming out, that we like know is coming out, or something that hasn't been talked about whatsoever, and you would like to see scanned and put in iRacing at one point?
Well, I am not as much of a racing connoisseur as most people, I guess. So, like dirt stuff and road stuff and tracks that are really small don't do anything for me.
Is there like
So
a
I-
legacy track from like the history books?
I would like to see like Texas World or Ontario. Those would be two cool places. I think Riverside would be cool though. It would be another one. Because every track in Wisconsin is either already done, really small, or just runs dirt.
Yeah.
Like Golden Sands and Madison and
Boy,
Wisconsin Dells. Those are all just dirt
Wisconsin Dells
or
has a track?
concrete.
I did not
Yeah.
know
I
that.
did not know that.
Go-kart track?
Yep.
Okay.
A lot of go-kart tracks.
Yeah.
a lot of
Big
go-kart tracks.
One big Wisconsin, like when they bring carts out, just do a giant Wisconsin Dells track made of all of the racetracks that are there.
Just do Noah's Ark and just ride around it.
I was gonna say it's the one I've been to is Mount Olympus up there.
Yep.
Like, they have
Yeah.
the one that's like an 8-story spiral.
Yep.
That'd be a fun addition to any
Holy shit.
iRacing.
It's nuts. But yeah,
The
I
truck
think
race in there.
you bounce off just as many walls as you could at Bathurst.
You seem to be stuck between the floor and the ceiling. You have to take out for repair.
You got wheel damage.
Wedged vertically between floors.
Yeah, I would do more of the classic stuff. Texas World, Ontario. I can't even think of any other old places that they don't
Texas
go
World
to
had a
anymore.
really good road course too. I really liked it.
Did they?
Yeah.
I know that.
So,
It would be cool. Yeah. So I would say those two.
John?
I think Houston's got scanned recently, didn't it?
yep,
Or
it did.
I think that would be. I like running dirt, so like that's something I think that would be cool. Dale Jr. I don't know where it got put, either Facebook or Discord. Said something about Florence, which would be cool because I really don't know. I don't have my Flow subscription anymore because I'm broke, and so I haven't gotten to watch like as much asphalt late model racing as I'd like to, but I hear a lot of people talk about that track, so I think that'll be cool. I like short tracks, so I don't run the late models, super late model modifieds. I don't run that stuff enough. I don't run anything other than the trucks enough that I actually want to run. I'd say stuff like that, smaller tracks. Trying to think of. I think Oswego's coming in. Or got scanned or something.
The pavement here is here, and the dirt is coming.
Yeah,
for
I was gonna say
Oswego?
I think one version's already on.
Is it already? Oh, my bad.
I think so.
Isn't
Maybe not.
it?
I thought it was.
I think you're right.
I don't know
I think
that.
you're right. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know. I think I can't really think of anything. I think I'm happy with what we have so far. I don't.
I mean-
Again, I'm like Ziddle. I don't know.
Our answer is the same.
So, well, is it the same?
Well,
Jackson-
I know you have
Jacksonville
one.
Speedway.
No. Respectfully to the place
Although it'd
that
be
I
cool.
work, no.
Although it'd be cool.
it would be
um,
cool.
It would be cool.
So I have a bit of a meme answer, and then I have a real answer.
And then our real answer is probably.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, well, go for it.
So, I go to vacation in Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri all the time, and they now have a road course.
I forgot about that.
It's not real big, but it's
decent.
It's pretty decent size, so I think it'd be cool to get that. And I think is it like ASA ran there? I can't remember, but there's been some larger series that have run there before. And I think it just got built within the last like 3 or 4 years, so it's not real old. But that would be really cool to see on there. And then, to be honest, the only reason I really asked this question is because I like to push this as hard as possible. And I hope that other viewers see this that don't know about my take already. The Peoria Motorcycle Club in Peoria, Illinois would be a fantastic meme addition to iRacing. It is a TT. It's a motorcycle flat track TT track, but it has a jump and a chicane, and then a big long straightaway. It's pretty cool. So for like Pro 2s or
Legends
or stuff like that, it'd be a really cool racetrack. So I try to get that out there as soon as possible.
Yeah, I agree. It will never happen, but I agree.
It will never happen, but it's a pipe
if
dream.
we push it hard enough.
Doing a quick search of if this is what Ozarks International Raceway.
Yep, that's
that looks fucking intense.
Well, I think they have 3 layouts. I
have a main course with an alternate chicane, main course without bus stop, outer course, inner course.
Okay. So main course, outer course, and inner course are the ones that I was thinking of.
Everybody's
the outer
inner course.
The outer one looks like something I would be a part of. The interior course is something I would think ASA would run.
You're not a part of the inner course, huh?
No, I made you laugh once. That's enough.
I like really fucked up ovals, and there's so many out there that just aren't on iRacing. They've scanned Rockingham. They're cowards. They'll never put it out. They've scanned Mallory Park, which has a really fucked up oval. That's not coming out anymore. They could do the Calder Park Thunderdome since they're scanning stuff in Australia right now. They won't do that because they're cowards. Where's the Daytona Beach and Road Course? That's prime for the scanning. Put that shit on iRacing. They have a not that this is a fucked up oval, but they have a half-mile oval in the Netherlands called Venray. That would be fun. Where's the Lausitz Ring? Do the Lausitz Ring. It's German Pocono. It's a triangle. It's 2.5 miles, just like Pocono. Put the Lausitz Ring on.
Tommy wants Avis.
Dude, Avis would. Oh, that would fuck on iRacing. That would be so cool. Oh my God. You know about Avis?
I do not know Avis.
So
oh God, let him teach you.
Yeah. So this was a track in like the 40s and 50s in Germany. Germany? I think it was.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to race there in the 40s and 50s.
Well, no, you don't, because it's basically, it's a highway now. It's like 2-mile long straightaways into like a right turn and a hairpin. You go back down the other side of the highway for another 2 miles. You take like a dogleg right, and then it's like I'm not shitting you, like a 50-degree banked left turn that brings you all the way back around to the other side of the highway. Like,
so I'm not
just fucking launch off that shit in the 50s and just be pulverized.
So I'm not sure if this shows up, but here you go. This is.
Oh my God.
So here you go. Here's Amos. If you can follow this, here's our big ass run down to a flat, nothing hairpin turnaround. Now we're gonna go back the other way, and this is the monstrous like 5-story turn that Tommy was talking about, and now we just go back, and this is it.
Like Stephen Monza oval banking.
Yeah.
That's
now
crazy.
imagine doing that in the 50s in an open wheel car that has drum brakes that don't stop anything.
That is prime for Daredevil.
It is, for sure.
It is.
Prime.
There's 2 more that I want to throw out here as well that I think could legitimately. iRacing has said multiple times that they're not interested in preserving history or like recreating old tracks, which they're wrong, but whatever. I think there's 2 tracks that exist kind of now that you could scan and restore historically, and they would be good additions to iRacing.
I have a guess.
Okay.
Nazareth.
No, but that would be great.
That would be a good one.
I'm not even talking ovals. I'm talking road courses now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you should be.
I know. Yeah.
Augusta International Raceway in Georgia. still exists almost in its entirety
Yep.
as a walking
Yep.
trail.
Yep.
4 mile, something like that. Super ahead of its time for the 60s. Only
Log
had
onto your Peacock and go to Lost Speedways.
Yeah,
Dale
Oh,
Jr.
yeah,
did
on
one.
Lost
yeah,
Speedways?
yeah, I think I've watched
Yep.
that before. Yeah.
Love
Yep.
that road course. They had a half-mile dirt oval as well, but nobody gives a shit about that. The road course was incredible.
Yeah.
It ran through a gator
cool.
swamp.
That's
It
the one where
did.
they were worried
Yeah.
about people going into the water.
Uh-huh.
So they
Yeah.
shut it down, right?
Yeah, great road course. It still exists almost in its entirety, I think. And so the other one is never hosted a NASCAR race. It's in Illinois, actually. It's called Meadowdale International Raceway. It almost entirely exists as well, with one exception. They had a Monza turn in there that was like 45 degrees and like a super banked like wrap
Oh,
around.
wait.
I'm
Oh, wow.
pretty sure I've heard my grandpa talk about stories of racing motorcycles there too.
They probably race motorcycles. It was a sports car venue up like towards the northern part of Illinois as well. I want to go and walk it because it still almost entirely exists.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've set it up on Google Earth before.
That would be a fun one because
That's crazy.
somebody put it on NASCAR Racing 2003 and cup race on it. It was really fun. So yeah, those are my pitches.
We're very
iRacing.
passionate about new tracks to iRacing, as you can tell.
Yes, very much so.
iRacing, get on it right now.
Yeah,
We
Let
need
me
it.
pay
Yeah.
$12.95 for
Yeah.
every single damn one.
I will give you $4,000 right now for everything we just talked about.
Oh my gosh.
So
Ugh.
yep,
I think I've said everything I need to say. Ziddle.
yeah, I'm spent. I need to smoke. Damn. Yep. Thanks
We've
for,
lost everything.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Thanks for having us back. We'll be
Yeah.
back in another 3 seasons.
Yeah, we have the Turn 200 crew on, yeah.
It may be sooner than that, honestly. This has been a blast.
boy.
Do you guys have anything
We
else
could
you
go
want to say?
6 hours if we really wanted
We
to.
probably could. This is a charity thought now. Actually, let's hunker down here.
Hey,
It's your birthday. Cancel your plans.
Right. You'll have another one.
I think
Will I?
that would be a great idea. I wonder if we could. I didn't hear anything you guys just said because
That's fine.
I don't know why it popped in my head, but we could do something like a fundraiser or something, and it could just be us talking the entire time.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody would watch that. but-
I
I
also
think-
think that, but we could do it
I would.
theoretically.
I think we could. I think we could if we could get audience involvement. We'll keep that in mind when we both hit 1,000 subscribers.
Love that. That's a good idea.
Love
I think-
that.
I
Yes.
think that's a great
I
idea.
will agree. I will agree to a dual 1,000 subscriber voice stream,
Oh.
or just 24-hour stream in general, and we can do races and
Yeah.
podcasts. Good stuff.
Yes, I'm down with that. Yeah,
Rocket
you
League
heard it.
With the
Oh,
steering
fuck
wheel.
no. I'm
bindings.
not.
Oh
I'm
no!
not. I'm not playing Rocket League ever fucking again.
What with a steering wheel? Come
Not with
on.
anything. I wouldn't play it. Never mind.
Wouldn't play it on a boat.
No, I would not.
Wouldn't,
In a moat.
he wouldn't
In a
play it
boat.
in a
No,
boat.
shut the fuck up. Thank you.
You
I
drink
say-
the milk from the goat.
I say shut the fuck up, and then I'm gonna say thank you guys for coming on.
Yes.
You watching, you there watching, make sure to like and subscribe. Go over to Turn 200, like and subscribe. Get us both to 1,000 subs, and we'll do some crazy shit for 1,000 subs. 24
Yeah.
hours, 24-hour stream is what I heard. It sounds.
I've been
like,
wanting to do that for a while, but we
That
need a good
sounds like-
reason to do
It
it.
sounds like so much fun.
A 200-hour stream.
Okay,
Oh
let's
God, no.
A
Sorry, 200
24
minutes is what I meant.
a 24
We do
a
that like
24
every
hour
night.
Martinsville
Oh,
stream.
God. Never
No,
again.
not again. I haven't even raced it yet, and I don't want to put anybody that I know through that. Especially
No,
people
you
that have-
don't.
especially people that have already done it. We'll be back next week. I'm not sure who our guest is going to be. I have a good idea of who it might be. Oh wait, no, we might be back next weekend. World 100 is next weekend.
Oh,
You've done it.
Yeah.
You've done it without me. I'll do it without you. It'll be fine.
All right, yeah, whatever. Send me the shit. I don't care. Whatever. That works for me. Do you have recording software?
I'll figure it out. Don't worry. I have people for that.
Perfect. I mean,
He's a
hey,
man of
Also-
good resource.
Mostly like all my paint schemes. I have people for that.
Yeah, if you want to, honestly, if you want to do that, that would work.
Is it over now? What?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
over.
We've
It's
been on
supposed
this
to be over.
outro for I think 45 minutes.
We're out.
Okay.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody. We're out of
Bye.
here.
Thanks for watching.
I love you.
I love you too.
Hey, did
I
you
like
guys
trying
hear
to
a
at
knock-
least.
Did you guys hear a knocking sound just a second ago?
Oh,
You didn't?
is Tommy trying to get into your
Maybe.
house? Oh my God!
Oh,
What
fuck.
the fuck?
Oh, sweet baby Jesus!
What the fuck is this?
Some homeless man just broke into your house.
I have to
There
say,
he is in all his glory.
Tommy looks like I am Wildcat.
I mean, he looks like a homeless man from Central Illinois.
Tommy looks very sophisticated with the glasses on.
I just got these and I'm still not, I don't know. In my head it was like frameless. That'll be cool. And I was like, wow, these are really flimsy. And they scratched immediately.
Oh
So,
God! Nice.
and also they're too small for my ginormous head. Even though I got the extra large frame. So other than that, they're great.
Get the double X out.
Oh my God! All
They're like,
right.
sir, have you ever seen glasses on the Metrodome before? They're like, it'll look the same. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, I heard all that shit you were talking from the other room too.
You're welcome. Would you expect anything different?
We're not.
No.
We're not scared to talk shit. Hi.
That's why we love you. Oh, thank you.
That wasn't
That
to
was a
you.
nice. Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
disappointing.
Is everybody ready?
This is-
Everybody got it out of their
This is the
system.
This is the whole show.
You've
It's-
got good B-roll.
It's a show about nothing.
Yeah.
It is literally a show.
Oh,
About
He's too young to know about that.
Who, John?
The Truman Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
What?
even
Truman
close.
Show?
Excuse me.
That's a movie.
No.
I don't know. I just
Get
threw
him
a name
out.
out there.
Jesus.
Get this
Get him
shit.
out.
What do you mean? Get me out.
Kyle's doing the whole podcast with us. Get him out.
Get him out.
Fuck you guys.